back to Next Gen Wheels, the channel where we explore the future of aviation and the most incredible jets ever created. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and revolutionary aircraft in the history of military aviation, the F-117 Nighthawk. Once a top-secret stealth jet that changed the face of modern warfare, the F-117 still turns heads even in 2025. Today, we'll talk about its story, design, performance, and what a modern 2025 version might cost if it were built today. Let's go back to where it all began. The F-117 Nighthawk was developed by Lockheed Martin's legendary Skunk Works division, the same team behind other iconic stealth jets like the State Route 71 Blackbird and F-22 Raptor. The F-117 was the world's first operational stealth aircraft, created in the late 1970s and entering service in the early 1980s. Its mission was simple but groundbreaking: to attack high-value targets deep inside enemy territory while remaining invisible to radar. This was a concept that sounded like science fiction at the time. The unique design of the F-117 was based on radar-absorbing surfaces and flat, angled panels that scattered radar waves away instead of reflecting them back. That's why the Nighthawk looks so strange and angular compared to other jets. Every edge and surface was carefully calculated to reduce its radar signature. The result was an aircraft that could strike under the cover of darkness, earning it the nickname, the stealth fighter, even though it was technically a bomber. Under the skin, the F-117 was powered by two General Electric F-404 engines, each producing around 10,000 pounds of thrust. It wasn't the fastest jet in the sky. It had a top speed of about 617 miles per hour, or Mach 0.92, but speed wasn't its purpose. Stealth was everything. Its radar cross-section was so small that it could appear on radar screens as something as tiny as a bird or an insect. When it entered combat during Operation Desert Storm in 1991, the F-117 proved its worth. Flying into heavily defended Iraqi airspace, it struck key targets with pinpoint precision while avoiding radar detection. Out of more than 1,000 sorties, none were lost in combat during that war. That success cemented its place in aviation history and showed the world that stealth technology was the future. Now, let's fast forward to 2025. Even though the F-117 officially retired in 2008, several of them have been seen flying again in the skies over Nevada and California. The U.S. Air Force still uses a few Nighthawks for testing and training in radar and stealth technology. So, while it's officially retired, the Nighthawk continues to serve quietly behind the scenes. In today's aviation world, technology has evolved dramatically. Modern jets like the F-35 Lightning II and B-21 Raider carry on the stealth legacy with advanced composites, AI-assisted flight systems, and improved radar absorption materials. But the F-117 remains a pioneer, a reminder of the first time stealth truly became real. If we were to imagine a 2025 modernized version of the F-117, it would probably include upgraded avionics, digital cockpit displays, more efficient engines, and next-generation stealth coatings. It could even feature partial AI control for improved flight performance and mission accuracy. The design might remain similar, sharp and stealthy, but the materials would be lighter, stronger, and more heat-resistant. Now, one of the most interesting questions people ask is, how much would a modern F-117 cost today? When the Nighthawk was originally built in the 1980s, each unit cost around $42.6 million. But if we adjust that for inflation and add the value of modern stealth upgrades, digital systems, and radar technologies of 2025, the estimated price could easily exceed $150 to $180 million per jet. That's roughly the cost of some of the most advanced fighters in service today. However, even at that price, the F-117 would still be one of the most unique aircraft ever created. It wasn't built for speed or dogfights. It was built for one mission: to slip through radar and deliver precise strikes without being seen. That's what made it legendary. Let's talk about how the F-117 changed aviation design forever. Before it, most aircraft were designed for aerodynamic performance, smooth curves, high speeds, and agility. The Nighthawk broke that rule completely. Its faceted surfaces and angular body were designed around mathematics, not beauty. Engineers used early computer modeling, which was extremely limited at the time, to calculate how radar waves would bounce off the aircraft. It was one of the first jets designed almost entirely on a computer, and that's what gave it its alien look. Inside, the cockpit of the F-117 was built for a single pilot and included early versions of digital flight controls and multi-function displays. The interior was tight and functional. Everything was built for stealth operations at night. Pilots would wear special night vision gear and rely on infrared targeting systems to locate and attack their targets in complete darkness. The Nighthawk's payload was relatively small compared to modern bombers. It could carry about 5,000 pounds of precision-guided bombs inside its internal bay. But what made those bombs so effective was their accuracy. The aircraft's targeting system could deliver laser-guided bombs right onto the target with surgical precision, minimizing collateral damage. In terms of handling, the F-117 was not an easy aircraft to fly. Its shape made it aerodynamically unstable, but the use of a fly-by-wire computer system helped keep it stable in the air. This same technology would later become standard in modern fighter jets. The legacy of the F-117 lives on in today's stealth aircraft. The F-22 Raptor, F-35 Lightning II, and B-2 Spirit all traced their stealth DNA back to the Nighthawk. It taught engineers how to build jets that could hide from radar, operate undetected, and strike with precision. It was the spark that ignited the modern stealth revolution. Even today, aviation enthusiasts and historians are fascinated by the F-117's mysterious presence. Seeing one in flight feels like watching a piece of history come alive, a mix of futuristic design and Cold War secrecy. The jet still looks like something out of a science fiction movie, even 4 decades after its first flight. So, what makes the F-117 special in 2025? It's not about speed or firepower, it's about innovation, courage, and vision. It showed that technology could change the battlefield forever. It proved that invisibility in the sky was possible. And it inspired every stealth jet that came after it. If the F-117 were ever reintroduced with 2025 technology, it could become an incredible limited production stealth platform, capable of performing advanced strike missions, electronic warfare, or even unmanned operations. With AI, advanced radar jamming, and modern composite structures, it could easily fit into the next generation of stealth warfare. In the end, the F-117 Nighthawk isn't just a jet, it's a symbol of human creativity and the courage to think differently. It broke the rules of design, redefined air combat, and inspired the world to believe in the unseen. That's all for today's episode here on Next Gen Wheels. If you love learning about groundbreaking aircraft, futuristic designs, and the stories behind the world's most advanced machines, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more stories from the skies, right here on Next Gen Wheels.